Hi, I'm Dr. Yue Wang. Have been practicing holistic medicine since I graduated from Tianjin University of Traditional Chinese Medicine in 1994. You heard me. That was 31 years ago. I worked in Tianhe Hospital for 5 years and went on to build 2 successful clinics in New York and California. Helped thousands of women with hormonal challenges. But I truly believe myself is the biggest beneficiary of Chinese medicine. Some people assume I have good genes. I wish. Actually, my mom got pregnant with me at nearly 40 years old. For women, especially Asian women, she was pretty old. And we didn't really have nutritious food back to 1970s. Just get simple food like different grains or sugar. We need ration tickets. And on my father's side, they have very severe family diabetes history. So 2 out of 3 his brothers, including my father, went blind. So 2 sisters of mine and myself, we all inherited in hypoglycemia. So you can see I really didn't have good genes. But during my practice, I tried every single methods and formulas on myself first before I used in my clinic. So my biggest, most rewarding time actually was 5 years ago when I stepped into my own menopause. Not only I got rid of all the symptoms, and today I feel more energized and more focused than ever before. So today I'd like to share some of the knowledge, especially clearing up some of the misunderstanding of menopause so you could benefit also. Menopause usually happens around age 50, but it could start as early as age 30s. So if your mom or aunts had early menopause, you might as well. Prepare early is very beneficial. I will make separate video about that, how to prepare yourself. But one key thing is how to maintain your period as regularly as you can. Besides all the common symptoms, in my clinic, actually, believe it or not, the most concerned symptoms is weight gain. It's a big topic. I can't really say one or two things to solve the problem. But one thing I want to point out here is by eating less, basically some women in my clinic eat nothing. That doesn't help you lose weight. Absolutely not. For my opinion, you have to figure out what is your body constitution, what is your health condition, to deal with that first, and then you can lose weight. For example, I have hypoglycemia. So for me to do 1 day a week juice, fasting, just all day drink juice and water, it doesn't work for me. But if you have leaky gut, for example, if you don't focus on your inflammation and try to get more probiotic in your food and try to get the bacteria balance, it doesn't matter how little, how healthy you eat, it doesn't help you lose weight either. So things like this is very crucial to figure out what is the problem and lose weight. Is very, very important. So back to all the menopausal symptoms. To get rid of all the symptoms for good, you have to deal with the symptoms and the root causes. Many people truly believe the only reason cause menopausal symptoms is ovarian function decline, which is not completely true because our ovarian function start to decline between 37 and 42. And by design, our adrenal glands supposed to pick up the production function, continue the journey. But because in modern life, we have extra stress than before. And adrenal glands also in charge of stress hormone cortisol. So way before menopause comes, our physically, mentally stress already slowly depleting our adrenal functions. So by the time it needs adrenal start to produce extra hormones, and this function just completely exhausted. We don't hear many stories of our grandmothers' menopausal things, how they suffer. But today, more than ever, you hear more and more people complain menopausal symptoms, how horrible they are, and also how early people start to feel menopausal symptoms already, even they're not 50 or 45 or even 40. So reduce stress is super, super important. I understand many women went on hormone treatments because their symptoms just too overwhelming. But you got to know, taking hormones only masks the symptoms. And also, it will shut down the communication between your brain, hormone center, hypothalamus, pituitary, and the adrenal glands to tell the glands to continue to secrete extra hormones. So by the time you finish your hormone treatments or you absolutely couldn't continue anymore, your body just couldn't, your adrenal exhausted, and your body still need female hormones to continue the journey. At that time, many women end up with one condition is called adrenal fatigue. It's a very difficult condition to reverse from. So I would suggest even you taking hormone treatments, you absolutely have to do things to support adrenal functions. That's very crucial. And on the other hand, did you ever notice with Asian women around you, they don't seem to suffer menopause symptoms as bad, and also they look younger than their age. It's not genetic. It's their culture, and Chinese medicine is woven in their daily habits for centuries. And when I was little, I often heard my mom says, eat ginger in the summer, eat radish in the winter. I didn't really know what does it mean, why is that, until I went to college and I found out the real reason behind it. So a lot of the habits in Asian eating habits and doing things habits is really helping them prepare for menopause. And you know what? You're not late either. There is many Chinese herbal formulas has been tested for centuries to helping menopausal symptoms, and you definitely would benefit from them. One misunderstanding for Chinese medicine is people often thought Chinese medicine is about you take ginseng or turmeric like supplements that not really work fast and effective. Also, or they're just doing acupuncture for pain relief only. Actually, Chinese medicine includes so many more than you think. They include Chinese herbal medicine, acupuncture, orthopedics, and the most important is lifestyle. So you don't have to know everything, because people often told me if you talk about qi and blood and yin and yang, everything it became so overwhelming. The good part is you don't have to understand all the details. What matters is the result. Once you get rid of your hot flashes, night sweats, and live like yourself again, is that a wonderful? So I would think give Chinese medicine a try. And this is not just about a menopause. It really is about you doing a good natural transition time. This will make you live the next 30, 40, 50 years and healthier, happier, and have a better life.